Hello, ladies. Sorry it was a little late getting this reading out, but hello, Trisha. Hello, Brooke. I've never met you. I've heard a lot about you. And I did an energy read for both you and Trisha. I feel that you guys have a lot of strong feminine energy, but you have a lot of masculine energy coming through your reading. I could feel a lot of it, and I could also feel a lot of tension. So we're going to go into this read. What I do is I do a lot of meditation and I clear my mind, and then I will shuffle cards, and as the cards will just come out, they'll just fly out. So those are the cards that were meant for you, the energy. We are all energy. So that's how you can connect with people. And Trisha's been a friend of mine for a very long time. Our energy connected right away. So you'll have those people, and those are the people you need in your back pocket. You know, those are the people you need when you really need to talk to somebody. So I'm glad I could be here for you, and someday maybe we'll meet. But anyway, I had did this reading 327 of 2026, which is a 22. Numbers are very important in sequence, and a 22 is a master number. You don't break it down. So it's actually a good foundation. It's like double of what the reading intensifies to. So uh, the Capricorn, Trisha told me there was a Capricorn January 10th, I think was you, and the Gemini, June 11th, which was the air sign. I'm thinking that was your father. Air is different. Air can just float around. It can just go and come as it wants. Where the earth, if you're earth sign, January, if you're not out in the earth, barefoot, touching grass, being in the air, then you could be in a world of hurt because you are earth and you have to connect with the earth, whether it's having a plant in your house or whatever you're doing. Um, we're going to start here. So many cards like wanted to come play, but I wanted to do a basic read because I don't know if you've ever had a reading. And I wanted to keep it simple so I don't overpower you with the craziness. So let's get going. The first card that came up was Where There is Hope. Don't believe that past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from the lessons. A hopeful heart never gives up. And what struck me as this card is there's a little girl. She is thinking, but she's not looking back. She's looking forward. So that is a big thing in our lives that we look back too much and it kind of messes with our journey that we need to move forward. So that is a wonderful message for you guys. But and me, you know, a lot of the messages that we draw are for the collective. They're for everybody. You might get a lot out of it. I might have connected a lot with your energies. I know me and Trisha connect a lot with the energies. And I could feel a lot of energy from you. So a lot of us are the kid by the side of the road, is what I call them. We have a lot of pinned up emotional, and that's what this is. But this is like, I'm gonna go towards the future and I'm gonna stop looking back because you know we can't change anything. We can't go back and do anything different, and we don't live there anymore. So that's how I look at it. But the lessons that we had were great. And, you know, this is a great card that came out. It was the number one Spirit Awakens. I embrace my soul's purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. Earth, earth sign, looking up, air sign. I always say when you see a white feather, that's your guardian angel. That's the angel's calling card. We have all of our ancestors all around us. They can come through whenever they want. They could talk to you through a dream. They could show you something. I'm saying you're looking up a lot. The earth is floating within you, and you're trying to. It's like I can see you trying to like catch that balloon, but you missed it because it's flowing too long. It's flowing too fast, and you can't catch it. It's like you're chasing, and chasing the dragon. You're not going to find it because you'll always chase it. We'll go more into that in a little while. This is a spirit awakened. That's not a bad card. Uh, it's like I'm seeing that like with Trish. Trish, I've talked to you. I know you're a fire sign just like me. And you got the power. You're just not ready to give it up. And I know you got to do it on your own time. I'm good. I got to do it on my own time. Brooke is going to have to do it on her time. It's her decision. Any of us, because if we don't make the right decision, then it's not going to work. I look at it this way: do what you love and love what you do. Think about what you really want to do in this world, in this journey, because this journey is your story and it's your journey. It's not Trisha's. Brooks isn't Trisha's. Fellow next door it isn't yours. So remember that you're making your own journey. And we got the intuitive whisper. This one really was like talking to me. And it was a 37, which is a 10, which goes down to a 1. That's like the new change. There's a lot of change going through the air. Let this be your sign. Have you been waiting for a sign? Something to give you the violation to make change happen? Well, this is it. Right here and now, what have you been waiting for to achieve change or create? It is no coincidence that you have pulled this card. Your subconscious led you here to give you the nudge you've been waiting for. This is an exciting opportunity to transition, so do not be afraid to take the leap. You deserve a a life filled with passion, purpose, love, and beauty. So clear away whatever is holding you back and follow the signs. It is saying onward. Uh, how can you find passion, purpose, and love? Well, look at the lights going up the stairway. They're grasping the energy of the consciousness, of the crown, of source, creator, God, whatever anyone wants to call our highest power, okay, which is within us. Um, you already know what you need within. You have to think about this. When you're doing a drug or you're sleeping or whatever you're doing, what are you dreaming? What are you seeing? What are you thinking? Because that might be an easier way for your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, and creator God, and anything else to come through to you. Because when we're awake during the day, everything's chaotic. But when whatever we're doing or going to sleep or meditating or praying, it's silence. You don't have to say anything because it's all aware. Everything is knowledge, everything is knowing. So this sign is divinely timed to awake you up and show you that you have been missing out on. Don't miss another moment. We're given one life for right now. And I'm pretty sure we keep coming and coming, and the karma wheel does not stop. I stopped my karma wheel. I know I stopped my karma wheel. I've been working on myself for about since about 2011, I'd say. And I did a lot of research on this and I got real spiritual. Spiritual, not church stuff, but my own way. So you will find your own way, but we've got to get rid of the cloudy crap of the world around us because there's some chaos. Okay, I thought what was really interesting is the cards that were coming out on the Magic Spirit Oracle, and I love this deck. This deck really shows me a lot. We get a number 10, which goes down to 1, which 1 to me is the start of a new life. It's the change of the season, but not only the change of the season, it's the change of time. It's okay to forget and then remember all over again. The Voyager, return home, lessons, and realizations. I'll tell you, sometimes when I look back on my life and I realize what I did, how I did it, and da da da, I just roll my eyes like, you got to be kidding me. We'll all have those moments. But when you start remembering and you start tapping into your soul, because you'll be returning home then within your mind. Now, let me tell you something. I want you to look at it this way. We are a soul that incarnated in the body. So really the body is just like a costume and your soul entered this costume and it's been playing out your journey. So in other words, we have to take care of our costume for our soul to carry out our mission on this planet because that's what we're supposed to do. None of us really have figured it out completely. I'm still there with you, just going up them. But you have a mission, and we really got to snap out of it. And your mission is going to be amazing. You and Trisha. Trisha has an amazing mission, and everybody you've met and every downfall that we've all had is what we were supposed to do because it brings us close to what we're supposed to get involved with. And I'll tell you, being a soul and then sliding into this avatar, it might be like, whoa, this is crazy. And, because we're like, it's different. Just put it that way. Sometimes we're afraid of getting lost in our journey. But part of that's part of the great adventure, getting lost and finding our way back home to our soul, to our deepest truth. It is time to remember, not with your mind, but with your heart. Where is love or truth lacking in your life? It's okay to sometimes get distracted and wander for a while. Maybe you forgot or got sidetracked, tempted, or even lost. On a different path, desire, person, ego, trip, or mission. This is how we learn by experiencing and getting to know all the things that we are not. We evolve into who we are meant to be so that we may unlearn and unbecome them. Every time we remember and return home, the awakening of it gets stronger and deeper. Repeated lessons get better understood and more powerful each time. Like a sacred spiral that moves inward, getting closer and closer to the final center point. We get even more rooted in this home, whether spiritual, emotional, rational, or psychological, than we were before. If you have pulled this card, it is time to come back to truth. Or maybe you have recently returned. It could be calling to you in the most subtle ways, things not feeling quite aligned, or even just a gentle nudge or whisper pulling you in different directions. Don't judge yourself. This is an essential part of soul strengthening and developing. Let your heart be your compass here. It's all about the heart. The heart is the center point of the Christ consciousness within. That is where our source, our I am, that is where it is. So when you're meditating, praying, meditation is very important. Meditation is like going in a dark bedroom, relaxing, closing your eyes, doing deep breaths in and out, and just totally letting everything flow out and not thinking about anything and just relaxing and let everything flow in and flow out naturally. Don't force it, don't think it, don't do nothing. And when you stop, observe, and listen, you will hear what you need to know. And it won't be from this plane of existence. It will be the I am, the source, the spirit guides, everything we were supposed to learn from. And they will be here with love. That is a beautiful card that came out. But this card, now this 28, which is a 10 again, and it's a 1. You're getting a lot of 10s and 1s, and that is a new chapter in your journey. You want it. You want it. You just don't know how to get it. But you already knew how to get it. You're suppressing it by doing what you're doing. You're holding it back. This is the dark night of the soul. Transformation, awakening, and a tower moment. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And Trisha, I have mentioned my dark night of the soul journey. Ladies, ladies, ladies. This is a wonderful, painful, uh, liberating thing. My phone's over here. My phone is over here going crazy, and this is an affirmation. In darkness, I can cultivate my light. Uh, yeah, and the book says she dug. Let me see what this book says she's got. She connected with her heart. She wasn't connected with her heart until she found the light. So she wasn't like me. I was not connected to any of this until I found the light from within in my heart space. That is where you need to be, you and Trisha, in my opinion. And you will always work with it, but once you get the main part of the Dark Night of the Soul done, the oldest part of it, the other stuff will come easy. And the Dark Night of the Soul is like it's a tower moment. And a tower moment is sudden. It's either a sudden catastrophe or a sudden stopper in your journey, something, either good nor bad, I don't know, is going to happen. Me, I feel it's going to be like a rebirth of your journey. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I am going to do this. This will complete me. You know it. You just don't. You're just bypassing it. You'll get it. The deepest cave, the endless desert, a dark night of the soul is a period of extreme challenges, whether internal, external, or both. It is the fight with the dragon, the monster in your head, the demons in your life. It is to experience a great loss of catastrophe, confusion. It is the thing that every human wishes to avoid but cannot. It is a stirring of your soul, a call for the deepest of transformations, whether that be a construction of your life, values, or self. These periods can take us to a hell of sorts. They take us to a place so deep within us that we think it will never end. A trap door through which we just keep falling into a great void of dark experiences and painful emotions. It can strip everything away from us. We have no choice but to face the dragon, to find the treasure, to seek the light, to become the warrior we were always capable of being. This is when we become a more powerful version of self. When we learn the ways of the great witches who came before us and know that we are so much stronger, wiser, and worthier than we thought possible. We earn our gifts in the place. Those we were not born with, but were always meant for. Our new self is forged in the fire of transformation, and we can be more than just survivors. We can become the light that we so desperately need. We can rise from the ashes and become the phoenix. We can awaken to the powerful truth of our own being. Pulling this card can confirm that you have experienced an evolution of your soul, that you have overcome or are capable of overcoming difficulties and receiving the gifts that come from that, as hard and as dark as it may be. You are learning the way of the warrior. This card also has an energy of transformation behind it. Perhaps you feel your soul is stirring and that it is time for new growth within, or you want to change your life, your beliefs, or your values. Listen to this calling and do not fear the dark. If you already have your lantern and compass, reflect on how some of your darkest periods of your life led to some of the most profound changes within you, how they lead you to deeper understanding, strengths, and or awakenings. Honor yourself for making it through them. Knight yourself. Recognize the sword that you now carry or will soon earn. Okay, what the Dark Night of the Soul in a nutshell is, it's you looking back on your life, okay, and feeling the dark parts of it, looking at the dark parts of it and releasing them. What I did, wow, there's a flash. What I did is I would go in and I would do a meditation, and I don't have to speak. My creator is within me in my heart and can hear everything I feel and I want to say from within. And I would say, I sever our, I sever my uh, purpose with you. Uh, I love you and I release you. This time, I don't ever think about it again. I put it away, even though they hurt me. I'm sorry, I love you, but I'm putting you away. I don't ever think of it again unless somebody brings it up and then I change subject. All you don't have to keep thinking of your bad past. The only thing you have to think about is the good past. And let me put it another way. My mother, when she had dementia, she could only remember a couple bad times. My mother had a beautiful life. But it was like she was hanging on to these little times and they were bad. My brother got away with things. My brother did this. It was the smallest, stupidest thing you could ever believe, like 50, 60 years ago that he did this. And she couldn't get it out of her head. Just those couple bad things. And he wanted to see her before she died. No, and it aided her. So at the very end, me and her were talking. I know she didn't remember who I was, but I tried to talk to her every day. We were talking, and I said, well, yeah, you know how Grandma Margaret was, your mom. I said, she was always drinking and this and that. I said she was an alcoholic at night. And my mother says, my mother was never an alcoholic. She was a wonderful woman. I said, I sat back and went, hmm. Oh, okay. So me and my brother talked later, and I said, you know what? Mom thinks her mother wasn't a working alcoholic. She said she was a beautiful person. I said, let's go with it. Let's change that part of her personality because my grandmother she worked every day. She was never late. She did crafty. She did beautiful things, cake decoration. She did everything. But she drank in the evening when she got home, and she'd be drunk by 7, 8 o'clock at night. And she'd pass out and go to work again. So, and that was my mom's mom. So we changed the persona of her, and so did my mom. And I think that's what we need to do. We don't need to live in the past. You can't change it. You can't go back to it. Nobody thinks about it. The person's gone or they're somewhere else and they don't even know that what you're thinking about, but you're just thinking about it. We need to stop that because that's what's torturing us in our mind. And when I did that, it doesn't live with me anymore at all. I don't even think about it. So now the messenger oracle wanted to come out, and I got this message about 3 years ago. And I really did quiet myself down and I started to observe in silence. Now is not the time to be the life of the party, nor to step forward into the role of leader or teacher. Be cautious. It may not be wise to draw attention to yourself or to reveal your plans to others at this time. Instead, be silent, step back, be still, watch those around you, and be mindful of what you see, hear, and feel. Trust in your instincts and intuition and let them guide your steps. Ladies, I'm telling you, we've got a lot of things coming down in this world right now. And you don't want to be in a cloud, per se. You want to be feet on the ground and awake. Respect your boundaries. Others will not respect the emotional boundaries that you set within your relationship. If you do not respect them yourself, know yourself, love yourself. If you do not accord yourself the same care you desire from others, then you will not be shown care. If you do not honor your own truths and dreams, then nobody else will. Honor yourself by treating yourself with the same care and in the same manner that you wish others to treat you. Bingo. There it is right there. If we walk around in a cranky state, that is what you're going to bring around to everybody. You don't want to do that. But you got to see the signs coming because this card is like friggin' awesome. Every sign, every person you meet, everything that happens, it's not a coincidence. Everything was already preordained, and our story was like the Truman Show. Real. We're often sent small signs in the form of synchronicities and coincidences. Be watchful. Do not overlook them in the everyday rush of life. Words, numbers, and symbols that repeat animals and birds are appearing on your path. People who come in and out of your life at odd or similar moments, and those flashes of knowing. When you believe something will happen with every fiber of your being, these are all things you are meant to see and hear, messages from Gaia and Great Spirit sent to aid your journey. Be very careful right now. This card right here, if you look at it, we've got a lion for Leo, Leo the lion. And we have the black wolf, which is the earth. We've got the dove, which is the feather, the angel calling card, and we have rebirth, change, the golden egg. We've got the tree, which is the earth. and the feathers, which to me feels like air. So we have all kinds of stuff going on, and you really need to pay attention. Right now is not the time to bring attention to yourself. Now, that kind of tells you a little bit of the deep dive into yours. Now, this is actually, I do more Oracle. So this is the Oracle reading, and then I will put it all together with a clarifier for the Oracle from the Oceanic Tarot. So this is basically where we're going. Now, a lot of the a lot of the feelings that I'm getting is like strong yet sensitive, and this is their greatest quality and their greatest weakness at the same time, like that person. I'm getting a lot of ego, a lot of eccentric ego, but be careful with that. My ego would be I love myself because it's within my heart. I don't love myself because I'm all that and a bag of popcorn. Not that way. Um, I love myself. Once you learn how to love yourself, that's all that matters. Don't, don't, it's not a jealous ego. It's a love ego. And you'll feel it when you get it. I mean, you'll do good. Uh, the first card that you got was Protecting Treasures, 39. And hmm, it's a 12. It's a 39 going down to a 12, and 12 going down to a 3, and 3 is a divine number. It's a divine message, and 3 is a mother, father, and son. And I know I think they have a daughter, Sarah. So we'll just skip that because they took the women out of it. You're always protecting and divinely directed. Although this is a time of great risk, know that at the fundamental level, you are able to move forward safely and securely. The proverbial nest egg is safe and sound no matter the fluctuations in the world. Guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. Your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship and ensure their integrity. If you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under an angel's wing. You are not alone and have no need to fear. Embrace your courage. I see a lot of courage. I feel a lot of courage coming out of this. But I feel I feel too much skipping back, flashing back, flashing back. That's what I see, flashing back. Um, and this is sleeping it away. Just sleeping it away. So we gotta be careful with that. And the 39, the uh clarifying card with it was the Eight of Pentacles, which is achievement. This is where you are right now. You're kind of stuck. You're you've went through so much. It, you're you've got you've got the riches. You're hiding under the umbrella. You got the mushrooms and you got the shiny thing, but you're just in limbo here. This is telling me that you're going to have achievement, but you got to get out of the limbo stage. And yeah, we got to be careful with this though, because this is a perfectionist card. Who knows that small detail can bring Important. You take pride in your work. High standards, this attitude now pays off. Your finances improve as a result of hard work. You have the ability to earn more and learn more. Whatever you focus your energy, success will follow. So yeah, there's some things going on that somebody is just kind of lurking and hiding, and they need to get with the program. Okay, we had 17 in the Enchanted map oracle, and it's Ghostlands. It's mm, You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't go back to the past. So why are you always mesmerized with it? You can't change it. You can't be there. So why? Why do you torture yourself with the past? Why don't you say every day, why don't you tell a beautiful story about your past? Why don't you, even if it's one, even if it's something stupid, just start telling beautiful stories. And you know what? If they're not that beautiful, add some beauty to the story. It could never hurt. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing, for rarely do the present and future match up exactly. On the enchanted map, that is your life story. The future has map that is no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there, yet you can take measures, steps toward a goal or dream. These steps are important now. The same goes for nostalgia. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, you can't live there, nor can you go back and change what was. Yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the presence, the now is the most powerful place to put your attention. Its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. That's a perfect card for right now because there's two doorways here. There's two paths. There's the path that you're going to go on for you, that you're going to love, that you're going to do what you love and love what you do. And there's the other path of you're just going to lay there, you're going to take it, you're going to do one thing at a time, and you're going to chase the dragon because you don't care, because you don't want to know. Now, the clarifier for that was the Six of Cups, and that was reflection. See, now they're telling you with the ghost lands to do some reflecting. Reflecting on the past sometimes is a good thing. Enjoy reconnecting with the happiest aspect of your past, which energizes, retain, and inspires you for the future. So I would definitely work on that totally. Okay, the next card you got was the 42, which is a 6, and it's wide open. But now the wide open card came in reverse, flew out in reverse. And it stands for freedom to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounties of life's endless possibilities because it's your world. I mean, it's your journey. It's everybody's own unique journey. So that's what I always hate when somebody follows somebody because they're going to be just like them and just like, why? You're not going to be just like them. You're free to express your uniqueness. So, yeah, you're unique. So, what do you want to do? You got to think about what you want to do. What do you love to do? I always think of that movie, P.S. I Love You, where she's got this chart and she's trying to figure out what she wants to do. And then she wings this thing on a shoe, and she always loved shoes. She became a famous shoe designer. I mean, who knew? Um, But this came in reverse, and this is envy, jealousy, and possessiveness are the character flaws to be careful of at this time. You or someone else is closed off, unable to remain open to new ideas or intimacy. Heed the gentle warning that too tight a hold on what or who you love or what you aspire to will choke the life out of that which you desire. Open your heart and loosen your grip, for what is truly yours can never be withheld from you. If another is shutting you down, let that person be. Don't try to force a door or a mind to open. Yeah, it's not worth it really isn't. And in this card, if you look at it, even though it was upside down, she's on a rock and if their back is to you, they are not looking back. They are going forward. And if she's in like the hangman position, she's like at a standstill. So uh that's really not a good one because then you got justice. And justice is a balance. Like the balance beams, it's balancing your life. Take a practical approach. If you need to make a decision, go with what is realistic rather than idealistic. The solution doesn't need to be perfect, just workable. If a decision that affects you is made by others, accept it as it the best can do at this time. Calm decisions, integrity, truth, legal issues, support, vindication. I'm seeing the sword is sticking out more than the balance beams. It's like somebody's got this sword and they're running out, like trying to stop everything in motion, and instead of it's like the balance beam is like this, and it's like they're making it like this because they don't want to deal with that up there. They just want to stay here and just with the sword. So I don't know why that either of you would want to do that. I see a little bit of me in that shit. So that yeah, that's good. I hope that yeah, you got to really look at things. It's just people are out there. You got the Golden Palace, so the money is not an issue, uh, which is great. Money is usually an issue for everybody. There is always enough. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitious fulfillment, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true values lead to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. Share the wealth. Yeah. Help your fellow man. Do things for other people once in a while, and they'll do things for you. Play it forward. Okay, 23, and you get the page of pentacles, and it's opportunity. I see a lot of opportunity coming your way. Somebody, maybe all of us. I'm thinking all of us because we have a lot of things going on in this world right now. And just look out for other offers regarding property and work. There's a good opportunity on the horizon, but the diligent check all contracts carefully. So there is going to be some great things out of this reading, but there is a lot of things that you really need to think about. You need to do some meditation. You need to, if you need to learn how to do some meditation, I've been wanting to do some meditation, like videos and stuff, but I really just, my life is just chaotic too. When people, when the energy's going crazy, I absorb energy from people. So right now, my life is crazy and I'm getting too much energy. So I'm doing a lot of trying to be in the sun right now and do some meditation away from chaotic crap. Um, the next one you got was a 42. Okay, no, you didn't get a 42. You got a 50. Okay. Hmm. You got a 50. Why am I going with 42? I don't even think we had a 42. Hmm. Oh, okay. Wide open. We had that. Okay. We got the compass, 55. Five is change. As long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. You're entering uncharted territories right now and can expect wonderful new experiences. To stay on the highest path of your destiny, you'll need to keep your compass pointed to true north. Only spirit or a higher power can serve this function. Money, property, prestige, romance, and other material achievements can help you find your true path. They are simply things you may experience along the journey. Know that spirit is working in your life. So even if you feel lost temporarily, it will be easy to find your way. Have faith and trust for your compass with spirit, as true north will ensure that you'll never be lost, even on a starless night when all seems dark. Um, you, that was a bluebird. I seen a bluebird the other day. And there's a lot of signs and certain things like bluebirds, butterflies, finding a white feather, that's your angel calling card. There's a lot of signs and synchronicities if you observe and think about that you'll find it. I mean, so the King of Swords. Okay. The Ten of Swords. I mean, we must have missed this when I stopped for a minute and I had to talk to somebody. We should have had the Ten of Swords after the 42. That's what confused me about the 42. Uh, the Ten of Swords, it says walk away and let go. Focus on the present rather than dwell on the past. Everything in this reading says, dark night of the soul, stop dwelling on the past. We all are guilty. You're not innocent. I'm not innocent. We're all guilty. We think of these past moments. But I've got to the point where if my husband goes down on a negative Nelly with me, I'm like, I don't live there anymore. He don't get it, but I don't live there anymore. If it's a happy conversation you want to have in a memory, I'm all ears. If it's something negative, I don't want to hear it. And he doesn't understand that either. So, okay. On that note, we have the seven. Seven is a really a positive number. I love seven. I like 13 too. But a lot of people like the seven. Seven is very significant in my world. Into the unknown. Oh, and there's the bluebird. I think a lot of us are going into the unknown right now, especially the women. Trust and all will be revealed. Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times. You're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into the unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. Yeah. And she's got the key. She's got the key right here. She's got gold. She's got the blue bird. She's very lucky, and she's got into the unknown and the seven. And the clarifying card for into the unknown was the Queen of Swords, resilience. Be prepared to make a strong decision or to respond to a final decision made by a woman. Uh, ladies. We are going into very crazy times here real soon. My advice on this reading is you too. I've already done it. And we'll have Dark Night of the Souls the rest of our life, but they'll be minuscule compared to what I suggest you do. I suggest you learn how to meditate. I suggest you learn how to clear your mind. And I suggest you go on a dark night of the soul. Start with all of them. I can do another one and put it on my channel about the dark night of the soul if you need me to in the meditation, because the meditation is very, very important. Because if you can get into the proper meditation, you can basically see uh, the masculine that are around you. But I have found out that you can see them. I don't know if they can see you and you can talk to them, but I don't know if they can hear you. Because when I was there, because there's different dimensions, not heaven above, there's different dimensions of energy that we're in. So if my person passed away and they're in, like, let's say dimension seven, and I'm in dimension three or something at this point, then I could maybe see them, but they maybe couldn't see me because I'm not in their dimension. I know it sounds crazy, it sounds Lulu, but no, I'm pretty sure that I'm right because everything's been coming down and it's been right. So, okay. I'm at kind of a loss of words because I basically figured this is exactly what this reading, before I even did it, I could feel the energy would be. Uh, all right, now, I think you need to take a look and see if you want to be really, really happy and love everybody because that's what it is. It's just being helpful to anybody you can and yourself. You need to love yourself, not ego love, but love yourself. Foot spa, meditation, conversation with yourself, whatever you need to do, whatever. That's good. That's healthy. That's beautiful. That's going to make you feel beautiful. Once you love yourself, you'll find somebody that will love you. We can't, if we don't love ourselves, how can we get somebody else to love us? And do some reflection in the mirror. Do some mirror reflection. Look at yourself really deep in the mirror And don't critique yourself, but just identify with yourself more. Talk to yourself. You're your best perfectionist. Nobody else. All right, I'm gonna get going. Like I always say, may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? You girls have a good day. Bye.